Today, I'll be counting down my top 5 best NHL players of all time. Now, this is obviously just my opinion and not fact, and you guys might have different lists. But without further ado, let's get straight into the number 5 spot. And number 5 is Maurice the Rocket Richard. Richard played 978 games, and in those games, he had 544 goals and 422 assists for 966 points. Richard has a trophy named after him for most goals in a regular season, and it's easy to see why. When Richard retired, his 544 career goals was the NHL record for most goals in a career. Richard won the Hart Trophy in 1947 and won 8 Stanley Cups, all with the Montreal Canadiens. Coming at the number 4 spot, we have Bobby Orr. Orr had 657 games and scored 270 goals and 645 assists for 915 points as a defenseman. He's without a doubt the best defenseman in history, but not quite the best player ever. Bobby Orr ended his career with an incredible plus-minus rating of plus 582. Orr won the Art Ross twice, the Ted Lindsay once, the James Norris 8 times, the Hart 3 times, the Conn Smythe twice, and the Stanley Cup twice, and won the Calder Trophy, and he played his entire career with the Boston Bruins. Into the top 3, for the third best player in NHL history, we have Gordie Howe. Howe played 1,767 games, which is the second most of all time. In those games, he scored 801 goals, 1,049 assists for 1,850 points. Gordie Howe won the Art Ross 6 times, the Hart Trophy 6 times, and the Stanley Cup 4 times, and he also played his entire career with the Detroit Red Wings. And his nickname is Mr. Hockey for a reason. And coming in as the runner-up for the greatest NHL player of all time is Mario Lemieux. Now, Lemieux and Howe could be switched up, but I decided to go with Lemieux for the second spot. Lemieux played 915 games, so not quite as long as a career as most of the other players on this list. But he did score an incredible 1,723 points with 690 goals and 1,033 assists. Lemieux won the Art Ross 6 times, the Ted Lindsay 4 times, the Bill Masterton once, the Hart Trophy 3 times, and the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup twice, and he won the Calder Trophy. And it's definitely easy to see why he was nicknamed Super Mario. And coming in at the number 1 spot for the best player of all time is the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky played 1,487 games and scored 894 goals, which is a record for the most goals in a career ever. And he also scored 1,963 assists for an unbelievable 2,857 points, which is also a record. And a crazy fact about Wayne Gretzky is that even if he didn't score a single goal in his career, he still would be leading the NHL in all-time points, which is just insane because he also leads the league in goals of all time. So that's just absolutely crazy. Gretzky scored 51 goals in his rookie season and had 137 points. That is just absolutely unbelievable. And in just his third year in the NHL, he scored 92 goals, which is a record, and 212 points in just 80 games, which just shows how unbelievable this guy was. Gretzky is the only player on this list who has played for more than one team. He played for Edmonton, the Edmonton Oilers, the LA Kings, the St. Louis Blues, and ended his career with the New York Rangers. Gretzky won a lot of awards, so this might take a while. Gretzky won the Art Ross 10 times, which is unbelievable. The Ted Lindsay 5 times, the Hart 9 times, the Lady Byng 5 times, the Stanley Cup 4 times, and the Conn Smythe twice. Gretzky was named the Great One, and for good reason. He is the best hockey player to ever live and will ever live, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's going to be able to top his NHL career. But anyway, that is my top five list of the top five best NHL players of all time. Do you guys agree with my list? Comment down below. I might do a top five best goalies of all time. If you guys are interested in seeing that video, also comment that down below. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys agree with this list. If you don't, comment down below your own list, and I'll see you guys next time.